Struggling to get results from your Facebook ads in 2025? After analyzing 46 ad accounts and over $100 million in ad spend, I discovered why most advertisers are getting things completely wrong. The ad account structure that used to perform in 2021 is now killing your results. In fact, the best performing structure doesn't even get mentioned by most Facebook ads gurus, and we've tested this approach across 12 different niches and consistently seen 2 to 3 times better results compared to the previous structure. While others keep recycling outdated strategies, I'll show you what's actually working right now. To make this video relatable for all advertisers, I've decided to split it into 3 parts. We'll start with the recommended structure for budgets up to $300 a day, then we'll move on to $300 to $1,000 a day, and finally, we'll go over the recommended structure for those spending over $1,000 a day. Let's get started. Level number 1, up to $300 a day. Big disclaimer, this is the most important thing. If you're at this level of ad spend, chances are the issue isn't the ads, but the market fit. Offer and product are the 2 biggest levers at your disposal. If you haven't validated them yet, keep that in mind. That said, in this video, we're focusing on the ad account structure. So at this stage, you need to understand one key thing. You don't have enough budget to purchase enough data for more than one active campaign. Many people at this level in my school community fall into the trap of overthinking. You have one goal, finding something that works and getting to 50 sales per week as quickly as possible. To help you calculate the ideal budget, use this formula. Average CPA times 50 divided by 7, that's gonna be your daily budget. If you're comfortable taking on a bit more risk and you want to make sure you can hit those 50 purchases in a week, divide the result by 5 rather than 7 and use that number as your daily budget. Regarding the account structure, at this budget level, you'll only have the resources for one campaign, so you can choose between number 1, ASC, so the Advantage Plus Shopping campaign, which basically lets the algorithm take over and make decisions for you, or number 2, ABO, Ad Set Budget Optimization. This campaign you can maintain more control by selecting specific ad sets to focus your budget on. In terms of creative strategy, given your limited budget, you can only properly test a small amount of ad creatives, and I recommend keeping it simple. One concept with 3 variations per week. You can be more aggressive, but avoid testing too many ads at once as they may not get a fair shot in terms of ad spend. Regarding optimization, the approach is super straightforward. You turn off what doesn't work and you add the new creatives to the ASC or the new ad set to the ABO. Each concept on the ABO has a new ad set, as easy as that. Let's move on to level 2, between $300 a day and $1,000 a day. At this level of ad spend, we recommend running 2 campaigns. The first one is a testing campaign and the second one is a scaling campaign. I recommend using an ABO, Ad Set Budget Optimization campaign, to test new ad creatives, and an ASC, Advantage Plus Shopping campaign, to scale successful creatives. And I know what you're thinking. You might be wondering, why we're not using the CBO? Everybody's talking about it. The reason is simple. ASC requires much less data and can run profitably with a lower budget. In fact, I've rarely ever seen a CBO campaign perform profitably on a very low budget. At this stage, your primary goal is still identifying the winning elements to effectively promote your product. In terms of budget allocation, while testing remains crucial, you want to avoid allocating more than 50% of your total budget to testing. So here's an ideal split. 50% minimum of your budget should go toward the ASC for scaling validated winners. The remaining budget is used for testing in the ABO. The higher the testing budget, the harder it's going to be to maintain a profitable MER. In terms of the workflow, super simple. Number 1, you test your ads in the ABO campaign and you identify the winners. Number 2, you duplicate the winning creatives to the ASC. And number 3, you ensure the ASC runs exclusively with validated winners for maximum returns. It's pretty straightforward. You keep running it until you hit $1,000 a day. And that's where we move on to level number 3. This is where the fun begins. Across almost all accounts, I see ABO campaigns used for testing and CBO campaigns used for scaling. The CBO campaign starts becoming effective at this stage because it requires more data and significantly more touch points compared to the ASC. However, the budget for a CBO campaign needs to be high and stable. One common pitfall is tweaking the settings too often, which can disrupt the campaign's performance. This is also where exclusions come into play. I recommend number 1, adding exclusions to the testing campaign, and number 2, setting up one CBO campaign focused on scaling and another CBO campaign focused on remarketing by using exclusions strategically. If you have many SKUs, setting up a catalog sales campaign is also highly effective at this stage. Now, you might be wondering, what about accounts spending $10,000 a day, $50,000 a day, $100,000 a day? Well, this structure remains largely the same, but with 2 key differences. Number 1, they scale CBO budgets to higher levels. For instance, I've seen CBO campaigns running with budget as high as $25,000 a day. And number 2, they run multiple CBO campaigns targeting different audiences, offers, and products. Essentially, it's the same level 3 structure replicated across various segments. If you want to hear my bottom line for 2025, I believe that we'll start seeing many more simplified structures. And if you want to get the best results, I recommend number 1, allowing the algorithm to do its job without handing over full control, and number 2, avoiding outdated, overly complicated settings that may have worked in the past, but now tend to cause more harm than good. Now that you understand how to structure your ad account, it's time to adopt a systematic approach to consistently create winning ads. After testing thousands of ad variations, we've developed a proven method that transforms finding winners into a repeatable process. This approach has already helped our clients generate multiple 9 figures in revenue, and for the first time, we're sharing it with the public. Click the link in the description to get instant access to the GBP method. You'll learn more about the exact framework we use to deliver new winning ads week after week, complete with real examples and templates you can start using immediately. Again, this is the same method top brands pay us thousands of dollars every single month to implement. So click the link in the description, check out the GBP method, and I'll see you there.